All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's happening? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Thursday, July 25th, 2024. What is going on here? Oh, okay. All right. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
I'm going pretty good. I know we're late. Been having technical issues, trying to get them fixed and working on it today. And it really wasn't working for a while. Hopefully everything's fixed. So we thought we'd go ahead and come on. Not a whole lot of games. I think there's only 2 games now. I had 4, but they've started since before we got to come on the air. But getting a lot of these talk shows talking about the NFL, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
A lot now.
Hey, what's up, Glenn? Oh, I bet you did have a fun weekend there at the Brickyard.
What do you think about that ending of that race? Man? It was a pretty good race. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it. It's a good race. I didn't know if they were ever going to get the damn thing finished because they couldn't get a damn clean restart.
No.
And even the one at the end ended up being a wreck.
But they went to the white flag or whatever the rule is.
Yeah, once they take the white flag, it's if it goes to caution, it's over. They were trying not to go to caution, but one car quit moving. As long as you can still move, they won't go to caution. But he was trying to keep moving, but he couldn't go nowhere.
He was trying.
I know there was a lot of people mad that it ended in caution. Actually, I think I'd said when me and Glenn done that show, I think I had said either Larson or Elliott was going to win it. Elliott had a good car.
Yeah.
Glenn said it's shady, but it's NASCAR.
That's true. Well, we got a lot of sports: NASCAR, IndyCar, WNBA. A lot of stuff shutting down because the Olympics start Friday.
I think some of the sports have already started.
Have they?
And the opening ceremony is tomorrow. But because I remember right, McAfee said the soccer team got beat last night or this morning or something.
I'm gonna have to check out Peacock.
Yeah, the way McAfee talked, there was already a few sports as I guess either started today or overnight or something, because he said something about the men's soccer team already lost. I watched that part you were talking about of that show when they were talking about the going to be on WWE.
Yeah.
Well, I knew they had talked about something because when I turned it on, I missed the beginning. and I caught the tail end of that. Right, I caught the tail end when he brought AJ Hawk on. So I only caught the tail end of it. So I hadn't heard the rest of it because I was in a restaurant or whatever. And when I got to the car, I got turned on about 5 minutes late after, or 5 minutes after it started. But
Wonder where they're going with that. It sounds like they're setting something up here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to see him have Shawn Michaels on as a guest.
yeah, that'd be good. I'm surprised. It's funny though. I guess there's a lot of people mad that they're in the game.
Yeah. Well, what's that one singer? They was advertising it in big commercials. I can't think of his name right now. The dude's all tattooed up, face and everything. Not Jelly Roll, the other guy.
Post Malone.
Yeah. They've done big advertisements for him on being in the game.
Yeah.
I think Jelly Roll's performing at SummerSlam.
I saw that you got it signed. I didn't know it took you three times to get it. But.
Well, there's some controversy in professional wrestling right now. They had their blood and guts match last night on TV on AEW, and some people got upset because.
So let me guess, there wasn't no blood.
No, there's a lot of blood. Perry took a chair shot. I mean, he was chained to the cage. He took a hard chair shot to the head. And Corey Graves got on there and said, "Look, guys, I don't care what wrestling federation you're with or whatever." He said, "That's just not cool." He said, "That's somebody who's lost his career because of being hit in the head, you know." And of course, there's a lot of people going back and forth on it. Well, it's blood and guts. Gut get hit in the head. But then they, I guess AEW said that it was definitely a fixed chair or whatever. Do you know how would you fix a chair? Do you spring load it? I wonder how do you make it safe to take a? I mean, this dude was swinging twice hard.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's say, like, I don't know. I guess you could cut something out of the chair there and put something else there,
at it or something. I don't know. It looked wicked. I will say that. It was a pretty good match. Didn't like the ending.
How do you feel about that? Like, I get like what Graves is saying, but also in a way, it's like, it's that dude's choice as well in a way. You know. I mean, it's just now. Is it the smartest decision? No, I don't think it's smart. You don't need to be taking any extra shots to the head that you don't need to. But
WWE's banned it.
Yeah,
they don't.
But if you're in a company that lets you do it, and it's kind of their choice in a way.
Yeah.
Not that I personally agree with it, because I mean, you see all these other sports try and take as much headshots out as they can. Not all sports, but a lot of sports. Yeah. I mean, because you still have boxing, UFC.
I think it was the way it looked more than. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's one thing if you throw a chair at a guy's head and he's supposed to get his hand up and he don't. Yeah. That's one thing. But this dude's. I think the way it looked, and the thing of it is, can you make it safe? I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I'm not putting anybody down.
Well, that's my thing. I mean, just like football. I love football, but I mean, there's a risk.
Yeah,
there's a big risk to football as well, with head injuries, all kinds of different injuries. But them guys know, them guys make that choice, and they get compensated well for it as well.
That's true. The match ended when they had several of them handcuffed. Of course, he's handcuffed, and Darby Allin gets gasoline and pours on him, and then comes there with the long lighters and going to set him on fire. And one of the Young Bucks, your favorite, he quit. Because you got to win, you got to do it by quit. I quit, submission, whatever. So he quit for him because he wouldn't quit. What's his name wouldn't quit? He spit at him. But a lot of people didn't like the ending. But the match was pretty good. It was very entertaining. A lot of big spots. Which the only thing is, they did all the big spots out of the cage. They all got out of the cage and was going through tables.
Huh.
So I don't know. I'm not. I'm kind of old school. I'd rather all the action be in the cage. But it is what it is. It was entertaining.
It'd be nice when more sports are on. In the last couple of days, the damn Reds get rained out. I mean, they got to play one game yesterday, but then the other game got postponed till, and they ended up moving it till September, like September 9th or something like that.
Yeah, because it was. But yeah, I was looking for the game, and I'm sitting there, and
I guess
this is the old game.
I guess right after they got that one game done, some more bad weather came through there. The
Reds were kind of hot too, man. I mean, I know they had a tough pitching matchup, but I wanted them to play because sometimes they get hot and they're ready to go.
They were off. They're off today, aren't they?
Yeah, they're off. Tampa Bay, I think.
Yeah, and then I think they come home against the Cubs. Starting, I think maybe Sunday or Monday.
Probably Monday, I would assume.
Maybe I think it is Monday. I think it's Monday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something. They're at home against the Cubs. That should be hopefully some good games. Hopefully, some games we can win too.
One game the Reds have got coming up. Maybe it's Sunday. It's Tampa Bay. It's 11:30. Another one of them 11:30 games. I've seen the schedule and it said 11:30. So
on Peacock, man.
Probably. I gotta get on Peacock and check out the Olympic wrestling schedule because they have all the times and everything. So I gotta check that out so I can check out the wrestling. Do you think we're gonna have a shot for some golds?
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah, the Olympic women's soccer are playing right now.
Really? I might turn on Peacock.
They're up 3-0 in the second half, and then you have two women's soccer games going on in the Olympics right now.
Now, ain't our women's team considered better than the men's?
Yes,
at this point.
Yeah, they have been for a while. Yeah, Reds play tomorrow at 6:51. Some of the start times are.
I think it's 6:45 or 7.
Let's see. I think the game's you said like you said there wasn't a whole lot of games tonight to choose from.
Well, I had 4 that I thought we'd be able to do, but 2 of them got started because we came on late. So I think I've got 2 games I can do.
I had 3 games, but one of them just started, which is the Giants and Dodgers.
Any score?
It's still 0-0.
Well, we could pick that.
I'll go ahead and still take
Okay.
I'm still going to go ahead and take the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that game too then.
They're minus 150 right now.
Yeah, I'm going Dodgers money line on that.
And then other games I was going to take the New York Mets at the on the money line at minus 106 against the Braves. Mets have been hot. Braves have been kind of struggling. Yeah. Mets are coming off of sweeping the Yankees.
Mets are hot. You're right.
And then I'm going to take the Angels on the money line at home against the Athletics.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Angels money line also. I went with Atlanta. I thought maybe they'll snap out of it.
They do have one of their best pitchers on the mound. Atlanta does. So
I went with Atlanta money line.
Mets have a decent pitcher on the mound as well.
So I got the Dodgers money line, Atlanta money line, and Angels money
line. But yeah, the Mets aren't. After going through that struggle, they've turned it around. They're only like 4 games out of the wild card now.
Yep.
So I mean, they're playing some better baseball.
Have you noticed? It seems like the Reds play better against the better teams, and then we play against the teams we should, supposed to be able to beat or should be having,
Yeah.
And we get swept. We did by Washington, and then who was the other one? Detroit.
Yep. No, they have. It doesn't seem like that. Pacers were like that this year in the NBA.
Yeah, they were. They got to be more consistent
during the regular season. It was like they played good against the better teams, but it was the teams that were like the 8, 9, 10, 11 seed teams that were ones they struggled against during the regular season.
The Pacers were locking up. They locked up that.
Nemhard. I was glad they got Nemhard signed a deal. So I think he's signed now for like the next 4 years.
What do you think he signed that James Johnson? They signed him to a 1-year deal.
Or did they re-sign him?
Signed him to a 1-year deal. Some people say it's nice to have because he's tough. Adds something to the.
Well, he don't play a whole lot of
Yeah,
minutes, but I think he's a good locker room guy.
Adds a presence to the team. Is what I read.
Veteran, kind of like what's his name, Haslam. He played forever. He was on teams forever. What you know what I mean, like that because of his presence and he's a good leader and stuff. So I think that's how Johnson was for the Pacers. But yeah, they I like that they signed him hard. That was good news to hear yesterday.
Tomorrow's show you want to do that's UFC's 304 Saturday. So want to do some picks for that tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, well, work on that. Not us. Okay. Does UFC seem down to you a little bit?
I think it is a little bit, but I think it's not.
There's maybe no big.
I'm gonna say that I don't think like the competition level is really, really down. I just don't think that a lot of their bigger name stars have either have been fighting or have kind of moved on. They haven't really been able to get that. O'Malley's kind of start becoming the star like that, but they ain't been able to get another guy like the McGregor or you had Rousey in the women. They've been able to.
For Jones,
yeah. A lot of their bigger name guys are kind of moving on now, so they got to create some bigger names.
Anderson kind of lost his.
I mean, if you watch the fights, a lot of the fights are pretty good. It's just, but
I think it's the name value.
The name value is not there like it was on right now. I mean, you're getting a lot of these guys leave. Like you're getting a lot of these guys that are leaving and doing other stuff too. I mean,
yeah, I mean, but they still sell out pretty well. Yeah. They still sell out tickets.
They just don't have that like the name power right now as they did, but they're still popular and a lot of people are still watching. I still watch it. It's just not. I mean, there's some good fighters in there. It's just not the big names like it was.
Well, they was going to do that one big card, and they had all these people drop out.
That's hurt them,
and that's hurt them as of late. I don't think anybody's dropped out so far on this card. I don't think that makes it tough when people drops out. Especially if that one with like the 2 or 3 top fights dropped out. That made it very hard.
Yeah. No, yeah, it does. They've done a good job to fill in fights on that pay-per-view, and then the last one ended up not being that bad of a card really for all the changes they had to make.
Yep. We'll be on later tonight at 7 with a special GWR. We're going to be talking to Alex Bolton, promoting his FEW show that he's got Saturday night. Probably talk a little bit of other wrestling and maybe more about some other shows that's happening this weekend. So we'll be on at 7 tonight.
I believe we're also going to be having a pro wrestler Mark House joining us.
Oh, really?
Joined us tonight.
Well, hell, I didn't know that. I ain't doing it. I don't like House. Yeah, he's going to be. He's doing a seminar that day on Saturday, and he's actually going to. I think he's performing at the Dub on Friday night. Definitely, Dub's got a big show. Friday.
I think he's wrestling there Saturday.
Is he too?
I think if I saw right, some of the people out of the seminar get into a battle royal or something, and then the winner of that match takes on House later that night.
Yeah, WCW's got a big show Friday night. Definitely check that out. $12. Got a bad seat in the house. Best $12 you ever spend. Bell time's 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. On Friday nights, they're in Indy, so you can't beat it. They've got a real good card, real good show for this Friday. FEW is going to be good on Saturday, so we should be live Saturday for FEW, I believe. Is that right?
It should be. So we usually go live there, but I think last time we had some kind of trouble or something.
Something happened. Yeah, right when we were ready to go live or something.
Yeah, we should. But we should. I would say we'll be live. We've been live almost every other time we've been there. So I don't know what was going on that night. We'll get that figured out. I forget exactly what happened. We had something happen right before the show and lost internet. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room as well. And we'll see you next time.